So we are here at Fujikina, and this is our first victim guest is Thomas of Squarehead. That's the beautiful Fujifilm camera. It's just a anyways, we are doing a series called Talking Cameras, where we talk to people about their favorite Fujifilm cameras, lenses, film simulations, things of that nature. So we are here with Andrea. You have to say your last name. You know what? Say your whole name.
Oh, Andrea Livieri. I'm from Venice, Italy. Yes, I'm a travel landscape photographer, and I run photography workshops, landscape photography workshops.
Here with Casey. We met in Montreal.
Yeah.
2019 for the X Pro 3 launch. All right, so we are here with Victor Ha of Fujifilm USA. Victor, what is your title and role at Fujifilm USA?
I'm the Vice President of Electronic Imaging and Optical Devices.
I have Makoto-san from Japan, Fujifilm, and your role in Fujifilm right now, Makoto-san?
I'm in charge of product planning of a GFX system.
And also before, you were in the video called Camera Punk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at the time. So I also used to be in charge of X series.
I've been asking people these 4 questions. So the first one is, what is your favorite Fujifilm camera that's currently available right now?
Okay, my XT5. I love the entire XT series. I do a lot of hiking when I go photographing outside and outdoors. So having something reliable but at the same time lightweight is so key to me.
That'd have to be the X Pro 3. It's the one I've used the most. Intuitive, looks good, encourages you to take it out. Just a nice camera all around.
Either the X100 or the X Pro 3. Basically, if they made the X Pro 3 the same size as the X100V and then had interchangeable lenses and had a lens that was as small as that, then that would be the ultimate camera that I would always have.
X Pro 3 is a really unique camera. I'm kind of a weirdo, I like the experience of making pictures when I'm using X Pro 3.
X100B.
So you can use any camera, GFX, X Pro, but you love the X100V.
Yes, as daily use.
My favorite X mount lens is probably the Zeiss 32mm 1.8 to-it. It's like a Zeiss planar. It's basically a Fuji X mount version of the 45mm f2 for the contact system, but for Fuji. And that lens is awesome and super underrated.
It would be the 35mm 1.4.
I knew you would say that because you got all excited when you saw mine.
Yeah, exactly.
50 to 140, f2.8. That's my favorite lens ever. Also, the second one is the 1655, but the Tele is my go-to lens for
35-1.4, probably. Although I do, it kind of broke my heart a little bit when we discontinued 23 1.4. That's a great lens.
The clutch focus.
Yeah, clutch focus one. And then probably any one of the f2s.
I call them the Fuji Crons.
Yeah. I know that's what they're called, but I'm trying to prevent myself from saying that.
I don't want to brag, but I invented that term.
Oh, you did?
I still really love 35 f1.4.
That is the most popular lens so far.
Original. I always like, it is just so small, but the new one, 55.
55-1.7.
It's like that for me, as GFX.
Yeah, focal length is similar, like 45 and 50, 53, so similar. So besides the 35-1.4, can you pick another lens?
The 50 f2. I think that's a beautiful lens.
It's a really weird looking lens. Are you sure you like that one?
It looks weird, yeah, but it's I hadn't used it much until I started doing a hood for it, and it's very nice.
Oh, you have a hood for that? And it looks way sexier with your hood, doesn't it?
Of course.
Favorite film simulation?
Classic Chrome, yeah. Either that or Real Ace, which I tried a little bit so far, which is on the new GFX camera.
Real Ace.
And before Real Ace came out, what was your favorite?
Nostalgic negative film. It's a really unique and feeling like film look. But so now I have a standard of negative film, right?
Landscape Provia and the Chrome, the classic Chrome for travel, portraits, stuff like that.
Reala. It is so good.
It's beautiful.
I was watching some of the images that my friend Charlie Anderson was making, and they just looked like they walked off a movie set.
Okay, so besides the Real Ace, what other? I'm kind of trying to get a feel of your style. So besides that, what would you pick?
I would say Classic Chrome. Classic Chrome. a nostalgic neg, like that one. I mean, I probably have 3 or 4 cameras that are cemented to that one. I try to remind everyone whenever I talk to them about this term that we made as Fujifilm called memory color. And memory color is this idea that you remember the image that you made, or when an image was made of you, because of the way it felt, right? And it's like something that we created as a brand. And I think it's such a wonderful way to explain to somebody why you like something. Because I think when you look at an image, the first thing is the emotional connection that ties to a memory, and then to have a definition, a word that defines that, it's pretty neat, you know? So I think the reason I like that combination is because it makes me remember my life. It makes me remember the images I make. It makes me remember a lot of the things that maybe I would forget if I didn't have, you know, that camera in my life.
Classic neg.
And we talked about classic neg. Why do you like it? I know why I like it. Why do you like it?
I like it just for the way it feels, you know, the look that it has. And now that you've educated me on the little additives that one can do to it, then it's, you know, it's hands down the best.
Definitely right answer. And now last question is a legacy Fujifilm product that you would love if it came back. And I say legacy, meaning you can go back 50 years or you can go back 5 years, like X70. I'm just throwing out X70 out there.
I would love to see like a digital quick snap.
Oh, wow.
You know, it would be so fun. It would be so fun to kind of like get that like analog experience with like a digital camera. I you know, it's a joke I use a lot. You know, but I never think that we'll ever have the opportunity to see one. You know, so.
Have you seen the Tiara that I brought with me, the film camera? It's a film camera. It's
Oh,
not
that's
disposable.
cool.
It's not disposable.
That's cool.
But this was quite well known in Japan.
That's
the
so
Tiara.
cool.
And I showed Yuji-san.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to encourage him, even if this is digital, even if this is 1-inch sensor, it'd be just fun to have something that they can just carry it on your neck.
The X10, but with a newer XT5 sensor.
But it won't work because it's a 2/3 sensor. It's very tiny. So those who don't know what the X10 is, it used a 2/3 inch sensor. It was a Fujifilm sensor, and I think it was called the X-More sensor at the time. It had an optical viewfinder, but it had a zoom like a 28 to 105.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, fixed lens, like a prime lens with just a bigger sensor and a little body.
Well, that would be the X70, basically.
Yeah, but with a new sensor, Take.
Yes, we all want.
Like I'm not getting through to you here.
Yes, maybe. But yes, I know what you mean. So you want a compact digital point and shoot from Fujifilm, smaller than the X100 series.
Yes, sir.
X10, because that's my first product.
We love the optical viewfinder.
Yes, exactly.
Fuji TX1. I want like a modern Fuji TX1. I want them to make a GFX version of the TX1 and just make a panoramic only GFX camera. That'd be awesome. But yeah, if they made like a new film panoramic TX1, that'd be amazing.
Casey, thank you for sharing, and we look forward to the TX1 coming back.
Yes.
Yuji-san, thank you so much for making it because Casey asked for it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching and happy shooting. Click, click. Yujiro-san,
Yes.
nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Last time I interviewed you, unfortunately, I ruined the audio, so I apologize.
No, it's fine.
But last time we spoke, you had the X-T30. You said that was
Yes.
your favorite camera.
That is correct.
With the, you said was it 1024?
1024. Yes.
So this time, what do you have?
This time I have the XS20
Yes.
with this is a 50. No, this is 18 to 55.
Yeah? And is that basically your main camera that you carry everywhere?
Well, at the moment, yes, because it's very new.
Yes.
And the battery life is great.
Yes.
So I can just go through the whole day without changing the battery. So yeah, that's been my choice for now. But you never know when I'm going to change. So,
You have a choice of any camera, but it seems like you always pick the smaller ones.
yes.
And that's because?
Well, I love outdoors. So I love skiing. I like hiking. And then I bring my camera everywhere. So I need the camera to be compact and lightweight.
Very good. So you also are a fan of like the 1855, and if you need a prime, you probably like the f2 primes
Yes,
over
yes.
the 1.4.
Yes, I do. It's the size, because of the size. Yeah.
And of the f2, I call them the Fujicrons.
Right.
But of the Fujicrons, which is your favorite one to use?
Well, probably 23.
Yeah, it's a very nice one.
Yes.
And as well, for the zooms, you like the 18 to 55.
Well, yeah, my most favorite is 10 to 24.
Yes. Yes, it's still the best.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can use it again soon, maybe back in Stockholm.
Yes.
And we see your beautiful photos. I'll put your photos, your Instagram account, and then show the kind of photos. So Yujiro-san is actually a really good photographer. So you not just run a company, but enjoys taking pictures,
I do.
and as well as traveling and hiking and doing those things. So thank you so much for talking.
Thank you.